Hello guys, my name is Marcelo and welcome back to Learning with Marcelo Master Piggy. This video I will be teaching you guys a new verb in Japanese and I will be telling you guys how you can create the four different forms that we have for the verb that are very important for you to create your own sentences. Okay, I'm talking about the jishoke, which is the dictionary form. Important for you to search the words, and also it's our tamego, which means friendly talk. You know, when you're talking to friends, you're gonna be using the jishoke. Then the second one is masuke, which is the opposite of tamego. When you wanna sound polite, you need to use masu. So to talk to your boss, to talk to your teacher, you do need to know how to say the masuke. The nike is the third one, is the negative form, and the last one is the tk, which is our imperative form. Okay, so very important for you guys to give instructions and follow instructions. Okay, in Japanese. So today's verb is gonna be this one. Okay, guys. So today's verb is the verb taberu, which means to eat and also to have. Okay, meaning like drinking, consuming something. Um, and it's a regular verb. So what does that mean? It means that it's very easy for us to change the verb into the other four styles. Okay, the other three styles, because actually this is the dish. Okay, okay. So if you look at the verb, we have the kanji. Okay, the kanji in this case is this kanji, which also can be uh, read as shoku, as in shokuji for meal. But in this case, if you see the kanji with the hiragana beru, you know that we're gonna pronounce it as taberu, taberu. Okay, so let's have a look at the first format that we use, which is the jishoke, the dictionary form. Is it means the same thing, taberu, eat. Okay, so for example, asa gohan wo taberu, asa gohan wo taberu, asa gohan wo taberu. Asa means morning, gohan means meal, and o doesn't really mean anything, and taberu, to eat. So basically means to eat breakfast, or in this case, to have breakfast. Sounds more natural. Okay, to have breakfast. Asa gohan wo taberu. Good. Remember that the jishoke is also the way that we talk to friends, is not a polite way. Good. Now, the next one is masu ke, the form masu, okay, which is the polite form. So it's very important that we learn how to change the verbs into the masu ke in order to talk politely. Good. So because this is a regular verb, it's very easy. The only thing you have to do is to change the last hiragana, which in this case is the ru, for masu. So it's gonna be tabemasu, tabemasu. Okay, tabemasu means to eat, to have again. So let's have a look at the sentence is o hiru gohan, o hiru gohan, o hiru gohan tabemasu ka. Now, please have a look at the ka at the end. Whenever you see the ka at the end, this means that it's a question mark, okay? It's a question. So we are asking here, ohiru, we saw that gohan is meal, right? So in this case, ohiru means noon. So noon meal equals lunch, okay? So to eat lunch, to have lunch. And because it's a question, we are asking, now, did you have lunch already? Now, did you have lunch? Ohiru gohan tabemasu ka? Oh, sorry, actually, this is not the past. This is the present, tabemasu ka? So it turns out as a invitation, okay? Ohiru gohan tabemasu ka is like, do you want to eat Do you want to eat lunch? Do you want to have lunch? Are you having lunch? It's like, you are more like inviting someone. Now, to do the past tense, to make the past tense is very simple, but you need to learn first how to change to the masuke. Once you have changed to the masuke, you only need to change the last hiragana, the su, for shita. So it's gonna be mashita. Mashita means, guys, past. Whenever you hear mashita, is past. So in this case, if we say tabemashita, means I ate. Okay, ate. So if I had asked ohiru gohan tabemashita ka in the past, then I would be asking, did you have lunch already? Did you have lunch? Okay, but because it's the present, ohiru gohan tabemasu ka, I am inviting you to eat. One more thing that is very peculiar in Japanese is that we don't really say I or you, okay? Which for me, when I moved to Japan, it was very confusing learning the language. Like, how do I know who is talking, But most of the case, you're gonna find out later. I mean, you just get used, to speak without the subject. But in this case, yeah, ohiru gohan tabemasu ka? If you're saying to somebody, they know that you're talking about them, okay? Now let's go to the next one, which is the negative form. The negative is very simple. It's a regular verb, so we're gonna change the last ru hiragana for nai. Nai. Now, nai, only the word nai means no or I don't have, okay? So it's negative. And in this case, the verb becomes negative, becomes don't whatever, okay? In this case is to eat, so don't eat. Good. So let's see. Nihon, Japan, ryori, like food. In this case would be Japanese food, okay? And o, again, we don't really translate it. Tabenai, so don't eat Japanese food. Again, we don't really know who we are talking about, because we don't say it in Japanese. But of course, if you're saying this, you're talking about yourself. So that means I don't eat Japanese food. I don't eat Japanese food. Meaning also I don't like Japanese food, okay? Nihon ryori tabenai. Nihon ryori o tabenai. Okay? Which I hope is not your case. Most people love Japanese food. I've lived in Japan many years, and I'm kind of nihon ryori tabenai hito, that person, because I don't like seafood, and as you know, a lot of Japanese food dishes have seafood in it. So I'm kind of stuck with tempura and noodles, such as ramen, soba, somen. I love them, but sushi and stuff like that, I don't really eat it. So I found myself saying this phrase a lot when I was living in Japan. Okay, and the last one, guys, is the imperative form, which is very important when you are telling somebody to do something, or you were like supposed to follow instructions. Okay, so again, we're just changing the last hiragana for te. Okay, in this case becomes tabete. Now, dozo, tabete kudasai. Dozo, tabete kudasai. Dozo, tabete kudasai. Dozo, tabete kudasai. This means dozo is like please, eat, please. It's kind of strange if you translate like this. Kudasai means please, okay? Like please, kudasai. Tabete is eat, okay? So if I just say tabete, I'm like saying eat it, it's like very, up, down. But kudasai makes it polite, so tabete kudasai. And dozo, guys, we translate it as please, but I want you to memorize as a word expression that we use to give somebody permission to do something. In this case, permission to eat. But for example, if I am waiting in line and somebody wants to pass, in front of me, I just say dozo, meaning please go, okay, please pass, or getting on the bus, oh, dozo, you know. So you're gonna hear this a lot, and basically if you hear it, if somebody says something dozo to you, basically they are giving you permission to do something, okay. And that's the verb taberu for today. I hope you guys liked. And the next verb is going to be a irregular verb, just to tell you how a little bit more complicated it's going to be to change the ru, masu, nai, and teke. But it's not a big deal, guys. It's just like we're going to have to change the last here again as well, but also think of the last here again. Okay, so next one is going to be nomu, which means drink. And I hope you like. See you later. Bye bye.